This presentation is called Contemporary Dance and Interdisciplinary Practices. In this presentation, I'll be exploring and investigating contemporary individual practices and how it engages with interdisciplinary making. I want to show how them both are mixed together in the dance world. I'm showing it through 3 different artists that I've researched. My first artist is about Tim Spooner. Spooner presents his work in a more untraditional way, where he would use objects and stuffed animals to try to express his love for the perspectives beyond the human scale. He works a lot with unpredictability, where he uses materials where he doesn't have the control of handling them. His most recent project is called The Assembly of Animals. His recent project showcased in 2015, where he presented a series of performed sculptures, which intertwined with scientific experimentation with using puppetry. He did this by composition of living and initiate matter through a combination of sound, electricity. He also did this by using less interesting everyday objects. The way he relates to contemporary practices, the work presents dance, as in where you don't have to use, there's no rules, you don't have anything, and it's the same drawing and using objects. In his work called Assembly of Animals, at the beginning of the show he presents it as a full canvas, until he starts assembling it up and showing each involvement in the performance. He uses painting, sculptures and method practices as relative dance because there is no rules. He has used microscopes, telescopes to come up with ideas of presenting the world in a miniaturized state, and he would call it as the world being on drugs. Yvonne Rainer is a choreographer of modern dance and studied with Martha Graham and Mace Cunningham. She approached dance in the way of treating the body as an infinite variety of movements rather than using your emotions in drama. Her work would perform such as The Mind in the Muscle, where she would include film sequences where she began her direction in filmmaking. She attempted to do suicide, and after that she began to find a different reason of why she wants to create her work. Lauren Barry, her work demonstrates what it's like to be a woman in contemporary culture, as she would use her own body to create the artwork. Her work borderlines of representation, making use of approaching mechanisms of dance. She works mainly in theatre spaces and is interdisciplinary mix. Categorized as contemporary performance, she discovers images or actions that excite her and creating text through improvisation. This is also a constant process of evaluation and analysis that is never ending. My 2 inspirational artists are Alan Capero and Laurie Anderson. Alan Capero was someone who liked to blur the distinction between artwork and audience, which is something different in the way that I would perform. He wouldn't want the audience because he wanted everyone to be a part of the performance, which can be very unpredictable in the way of working and very intriguing. We did talk a lot about including audience in our end performance. Laurie Anderson mixed poetry and in a kind of theatrical way with music. She's very relatable to the way she was coming up with material in our classes, as we was also using poetry and creating our own sounds and mimics and background music, to read out our poem to in our end performance. To conclude, I've discussed and presented how the approaches to practice in a contemporary and interdisciplinary way, and how it's become a part of the world in creating new aspects in different artists' works. Time to rush.